Good morning. Well, it's the day after Boxing Day. It's a dreich, horrible, damp day and it poured all day yesterday. But today's the day I'm going to dig up my New Zealand yams. I've been looking forward to this, well, since last year really. The New Zealand yams are also called ochre. They hail originally not from New Zealand, funnily enough, but from South America, and they're small tubers, potatoey, starchy like tubers, but they've got a sweet, zesty, nutty taste. They're absolutely delicious. I've grown them for the last 3 years, and this is the biggest crop that I've grown. Well, I hope it's the biggest crop. It's the most plants I've planted, and you have to harvest them at this time of year because you have to wait until you have had your first frost, and then you wait 3 weeks or a month after that, and all the sap, the stems are all very fleshy, and all the sap from all the stems retreats into the actual yams underground, and that's what makes them grow. So it has been about 3 weeks or a month since we had a hard frost and a bit of snow. It was nice and crispy and frosty, which was what I was waiting for, because sometimes in this neck of the woods you don't get a frost for a long time. But we've had plenty cold weather this December. Bye, have we? That's what the New Zealand yams are looking like now. Just looks like an absolute mess of dying plants, doesn't it? But hopefully when I get in there and dig up, we're going to get some lovely treasure under there. That's these fleshy stems that you can see here. And they've gone all soft and squidgy now, which is what I want. The plant's all just lying flat. I'm going in, bushes, look. This is looking great. These are big compared with what I've had in previous years. Look at that. Woohoo! God, that's off one plant. That's amazing. That's way more than I've had in the past. Yay! So this is what I've got. Whoops, this one escaping. Oh, they're all escaping, hang on. So that's what I've got off one plant. Loads, way more than I've had in the past. And they're a good size. That's a good size for an ochre. Previously mine have been a lot smaller. I think I've left them longer this time. We had a harder frost and I left them. Last year I remember I was in a hurry to harvest them because they were in the back garden, the hens were out and they were pecking round them, so I got them out sooner than I would have. But that definitely makes a difference, leaving them in longer. One plant, I think I've got about 20 odd plants to go. Pretty happy. But I have to say it's quite nice to get outside and do some physical work. You don't feel like it when you're sitting in the house eating Quality Street day after day, do you? And I had been hoping for some better weather. The weather forecast said last week it was going to get bright and fine this week, but looking at the weather forecast this morning, I saw it's going to rain all for the rest of the week. So I thought I better force myself out this morning to do this, because I didn't really want to leave them in the ground to rot. But now I'm out here, it's quite nice, especially when you're getting a good harvest. But I am going to need to throw everything in the washing machine when I get home, because I'm thick with mud here. Got these last two, which were volunteer plants. Was there two or was there three? I can't remember. They were volunteers. I had my New Zealand yams in this border last year, and these just came up, so I just let them grow, and then we're done, and I'll show you the magnificent harvest that I've got. There you are, then there's the final harvest. I'm really happy with that. In fact, I'm so happy I'm going to have to go home and research on how you store ochre, because I've never had this much before. I've never had the necessity to find out how to keep it longer term. All good sizes. It's a big one. And you can boil them, you can roast them. That's the best way, I think, for us. You can even have them raw in salads, so I've heard. Very happy about that. If you're looking for a late winter crop, I highly recommend it. Easy to grow, delicious. What more could you want? I'm chilled to the bone now. I think the weather's starting to close in, so I'm going to head home with this crop. Very happy about it. Hope you've had a lovely Christmas. Have a good New Year, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.